Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lynn Muthoni. Today, I want us to talk about the weaning journey. This is from the Parenting with ChatGPT segment, the Gushy Chronicles.
Ta-da! Ooh-wee! Ta-da!
I'll start off by saying that atakuza, I wasn't ready for it. I was so nervous. Okay, me, I don't know whether I thought I would die or maniaji, but I was so nervous. All I wanted was to hold my baby in my arms and not have to do it yani ikuja tu kimiraculous, sijasikia uchungu or anything. Your wishes were horses. But now let's talk about breastfeeding, because I wasn't ready for breastfeeding either. And you know, like every other new mom, I was able to Google everything else, but I don't know why I didn't Google breastfeeding. I thought it would come naturally. So anyway, here I've given birth. My breasts look like this. This is the first breast. This is the other one. And zimeja. And I don't know what I'm about to get into, but here's my baby. And after a few minutes, the nurse tells you start breastfeeding. So, of course, I'm going to start breastfeeding. But she sticks around and she realizes I don't really know how to hold the breast, because you have to hold it a certain way, because you have to hold it. I don't really know how to do that. So she teaches me how to do that, which is okay. That's what she's there to do. So I get to know how to do that. And she tells me, so maybe today and even tomorrow, you might not get actual milk. There's that white fluid. It's like a fluid thing, watery thing that she'll get. But she tells me it's still nutritious for the baby. So please breastfeed as much as you can. Because the more the baby feeds, the better it is. So there you go. I start expressing. And it's my first time to do this. So it feels very unnatural. I feel like I'm in a performance. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. But I keep going. So day one goes by well. And of course, it's feeding every other 2 to 3 hours. You don't even get any sleep. It is a crazy moment. But somehow we manage to do it. Day two, the nurses come in and they tell me that I think we're going to have to supplement your baby with none, because it looks like she's not getting all the nutrients she's getting right now, and we are afraid that she could get jaundice. We don't want her to get jaundice. So now, if you're a new mother, every other new mother's real scare is for the baby to get jaundice. I don't know if I am speaking for all new moms or not, but hakuna mama ambaye anataka kusikia mtoto wake akona jaundice. So of course I'm like, yes, let's get it done. So we get none and we feed my baby. Of course, the first time, because unajua hashibi vizuri, she's just going to accept it. But I realized very quickly that she doesn't want to take none. 3 to 4 days after I've left the hospital, I realized that my breasts are becoming really engorged. So it's like this thing, yeah? And of course, this one also gets a little bit bigger. But it doesn't even end there. Kuna kitu ingine iko hapa. I have veins, you guys. I have veins. And these veins are close to the nipple. And watch even nachora. This is nothing. This is just the drawing. The veins are like they're even sticking out of the boob. They look like roots. The veins look like roots, you guys. And I do not even want to describe the level of pain that I was going through. So the baby's crying. I need to start breastfeeding her. The veins are popping. And guess what? I hope you can see this balloon clearly. Do you see a protrusion? Do you see a nipple? No. Because that's how my boob was looking like. My boobs didn't have nipples, you guys. Oh my God. I'm full of milk, but I don't have a nipple. Alright? So we started having to do this. You start doing this. Because you have to look for that nipple. Because why? Because the baby has to feed. Do you know how painful that is? To have to look for a nipple in a boob. You don't have a nipple and you have to look for it. So I tell my mom about it, because fortunately I was with my mom. My mom was around at the time. Fortunately for me. So my mom comes in. We've already left the hospital. And we're not exactly going to go back to the hospital. And she's like, no, tunaita nurse juu ya nini? Juu ya hii. Kuja hapa nikuonyeshe. So she tells me, let me go get some hot water. She gets some hot water. She comes with a towel, a small towel, and she starts doing this. And she's doing it. And I'm thinking, Aki, mom, when did I wrong you? Did I wrong you or something? And she's like, because we have to get the nipple. And fortunately, the nipple starts coming out, right? So the nipple starts coming out, and of course, kanipo kanatokea kidogo hivi, unawekea mtoto, unamwekea hivi, unamshikia hivi, where's the nipple? Unamshikia hivi ndio anyonye, and then after some time, so the whole time she's trying to breastfeed, my mom is taking the hot towel with water, trying to compress these things, these veins. Anyway, took about 30 or 40 minutes of a baby crying and the mother of the baby crying, but it worked. Eventually it worked. So it started a very beautiful breastfeeding journey for me and my baby. She started getting all the nutrients, and I breastfed her all the way until she was 2 years and a little bit past 2 years. Yes. How long did you breastfeed your baby if you've stopped breastfeeding? And if you're still breastfeeding, you talk about how many years or months? Do you like the journey? I really enjoyed it. For me, I really enjoyed breastfeeding until I knew it was time to wean. So, I'm a co-sleeping mama. And if you're co-sleeping with your baby, she's breastfeeding, and she is constantly having night feeds. Like my baby would sleep for about 4 hours, and then she'd wake up after the 4-hour mark or 5-hour mark and latch on to the boob, and she would stay there for even up to 2 hours, non-stop breastfeeding. And I started to feel it. I started feeling tired physically. I'd wake up with a backache, because you get to that point where you're breastfeeding as a mom and you don't have to wake up and actually sit up and place her on the nursing pillow. Oh, speaking of a nursing pillow, my goodness. Thank you. So shout out to my sister. She got me that nursing pillow. It was the best gift I could ever have at the time. I was breastfeeding a newborn. I was seriously in pain. I'm trying to heal my body. But the second the nursing pillow would come here, I would just feel all the relief in the world. So that was amazing for me. And I remember that at some point the baby grows up and you're able now to just breastfeed her while you're still lying down. So you put her on a certain angle and she's breastfeeding and you're just sleeping, and that's fine, it's okay. But then when she was about to turn 2 years, it started becoming crazy. This girl would breastfeed all the time. She's playing and then she would stop playing and then come and sit down and breastfeed. Now, breastfeeding stopped being a disciplined exercise. She would breastfeed while still playing. She would breastfeed, and on one hand, she's holding another thing. She's holding a toy and she wants to play with it, and at the same time breastfeed. So it would give me a lot of aches, bodily aches, because I'm like, okay, this is tired. This is tiring for me. I'm very tired, and she doesn't seem to see that. So I realized I needed to start weaning her slowly. So I went to ChatGPT. I thought, maybe this could work. And my ChatGPT would give me advice like drop one feed at a time. Try not to feed her during the day. Try to, and all that. And I was thinking, this is not realistic. This isn't working for me, because if you tell me to skip only to night feeds, night time is when I'm really struggling. And I need to wake up and go to work tomorrow. And it was like, hey, Mina's gonna kufa. So I was just like, why don't I maybe just breastfeed her until I feel like I naturally need to stop. So because of work, I would start traveling and leaving her for like a week or so. But then when I would come back, I would expect that she would forget about the breast, but that was just my expectation. Very quickly, we're right back on it. In the time came. And, a lot of African advice is travel. Go away for like 2 weeks And then once you come back, she'll have forgotten. I've had so many moms sharing their stories of how they traveled, went away for 2 weeks, and when they came back, indeed, the child had forgotten all about the breast. So, anaona tu nyonyo, anasema tu nyonyo, you know, just to play with it, but no, we don't want to breastfeed. That worked. But I felt like, this is just my personal experience. I felt like I didn't want her to stay away from me and stay away from her comfort, because I realized for real, the breast was a comfort thing for her. I realized I didn't want to do that to her. I felt like, one, I'm going to deny her my presence, and then I'm going to deny her her comfort thing all at the same time. So I just decided to deny her one but give her the other. Because nearly feel like going cold turkey like that was just going to be like so harsh. So I felt like, no, I just don't feel like that's what I want to do. Do I miss breastfeeding? Yes, I miss the bond. I miss the closeness, the quiet moments. You know, this breastfeeding bond is something that you can never replace with anything, and no one can do it for you. No one can say, okay, that person did it, but I can do it better. It's just a you and your baby thing, and no one can take that from you, and that's what makes it so special. So that I miss. The backaches and the being unable to sleep and waking up tired, I don't miss at all. But even though I did feel guilty at some point, maybe by the end of week 1 I wanted to just give in and give her the breast, I do feel proud of the fact that I went beyond the 2-year mark, and I also feel so proud of her. She really handled it well. She handled the separation from the breast very well, and she's growing well. I see how she's growing, and I see how she's having a better relationship with food, and that makes me feel very good. Her growth is good. I mean, she's ready for the next step. This girl is now getting prepared for going to school in a few years, or in 1 year or whatever, and I'm happy about that. I really am. Now, if you're watching this and you're wondering how to wean, my advice to you, and this is not really advice, but like what I would say to you, my heart speaking out to yours, would be, watch the connection. Like, prioritize your connection with your baby. It's not about the perfect timing. There's no one size fits all, by the way. It is your connection, it is your peace, and mostly what your child needs. It's what your child needs, because it is about her first and foremost. We wouldn't be talking about weaning if we don't have the child in this topic. So I think that's what you should consider. If you're a believer, if you're a Christian, if you're prayerful, pray about it. Pray about anything that even seems mundane. Pray. God will guide you. I had been praying about it for 4 months, to be precise. During those 4 months, I tried, I failed. But when the time came, it was good time. And I pray that you will do it at the right time, where your body doesn't also suffer and your child doesn't suffer. I pray that you will both have a nice transition out of it. And, you know, just like me, I can't wait to see what motherhood holds for me next, in the next stage without breastfeeding. But I do definitely enjoy the snuggles. Now it's all about snuggles. We snuggle before bed. I give her stories before she goes off to sleep. It is amazing. It is fun. All the best. If this helped you, if this reminded you something, if this gave you baby fever, or even popped the baby fever balloon right out, please consider giving me a like, consider commenting, oh my God, I would love to hear your experiences. If you have questions, if you have experiences, if you have advice, whatever it is, just talk to us. And then also consider subscribing. It will help me so much, and I will see you next time with yet another amazing episode on my YouTube channel. For now, thank you so much. Bye, and God bless you.
Tell your mama. Yeah.
Johnny.